Hey college football fans, it's the off season, which means that it's everyone's turn to tell us why their favorite team will win the national championship this year. Luckily for you, I'm not here to tell you why my favorite team is going to win the national championship this year. I'm just going to talk about why Alabama's 2019-2020 offensive line might be the largest offensive line in the nation, because these guys are monstrous. They're huge. First thing first, though, is that in researching Cal Flood, I found some things that were really interesting that I want to make a video for. So if you want me to make a video on that, let me know in the comment section. But let's jump into why I want to talk about the Alabama offensive line. So the first news is that 6'6", 311-pound Alex Leatherwood has been working at left tackle. And that is really, really good, in my opinion. The last time I saw him playing consistently really well was when he replaced Jonah Williams at left tackle against Georgia in the national championship game in the second half when the comeback happened, and you know the story. Now, this seems to be a natural position for him rather than at right guard, which is what he played last year. Now, here's something else to consider for the spot next to him, left guard. With Deontay Brown most likely suspended for 4 games this upcoming season for committing an NCAA infraction or violation, Evan Neal has gotten a lot of work at left guard this spring. Chris Owens seems to be a given at the center position. And the right guard will be Emil Ecoyer, who's a redshirt freshman. He's 6'3", 340 pounds. And the reason why I mentioned these three together, that interior part of the offensive line, is that they've been making noise all spring. One, Emil is a redshirt freshman, and Evan Neal is a true freshman. I don't know if he'll actually, supplant Deontay Brown, who was 6'4", 342 pounds. He probably will get the starting spot back if he does what he needs to, and that he's back in the good graces and that he stays in shape. But in the meantime, these three young guys, they all have been described as really strong, and they're good at controlling the line of scrimmage. And the reason why that's significant is that Alabama's run game could develop more consistency as a result of this. That's just something to keep your eye on. And just for some more context, Evan Neal is also 6'7" and 360 pounds. That's scary. For interior line, they're gonna have a lot of power. Not to mention that Jedrick Wills, who played really well at right tackle last year, is returning, and he's gonna play again. He has some really strong hands. He has a nice punch. He's really athletic, and he's just gonna get better and better. And I really see a lot of potential with this offensive line. Not to mention that a former starter from 2 years ago, Matt Womack, the offensive line is so full of depth that he's dropped all the way down the rotation to sometimes working with the third string, or it could just be an injury situation, or maybe they're just trying out different positions. But the fact that he was even down there shows you a lot about what this offensive line could do. We'll see. So this offensive line will be massive if these guys are the starters. They got a lot of weight and they're all really athletic, so it'll be interesting to see what this looks like. So you let me know how much are you anticipating from this offensive line? Do you expect them to be really great? Do you have high expectations? Do you think defensive linemen will be running scared from this Alabama offensive line this year? Leave it in the comment section. I would love to know. Let me know if you have a team that you want me to focus on next, or a certain position group from a certain team, and we can hit that. All right, see you for the next video.